The Physical Activity Guidelines for Americans provide information and resources to help people make healthier choices for themselves and their families by making physical activity the easy choice in all the places where people play, work, learn, and live. For adults, the guidelines state that you should simply move more and sit less throughout the day. How this is achieved can look different for everyone, and it is important to remember that doing some physical activity is better than doing none. In other words, swapping any amount of sitting time for physical activity can lead to health benefits. The key guidelines for adults include doing at least 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic physical activity each week. This will be a goal for many people and not a starting point. Moderate intensity aerobic physical activity is any activity that gets your heart beating faster than when you are sitting at rest. Individuals can break up their activity during the week. For example, 30 minutes on 5 days instead of completing 150 minutes all at once. Bouts of movement of any length contribute to the health benefits associated with the total daily volume of physical activity. Examples of moderate intensity aerobic physical activities include walking briskly, raking the yard, dancing, and playing basketball. The guidelines also recommend muscle strengthening activities of moderate or greater intensity that involve all major muscle groups on at least 2 days per week. These would be activities that make your muscles work harder than usual. Examples of muscle strengthening activities include bodyweight exercise such as push-ups, pull-ups, squats, and lunges, weightlifting, and everyday activities like carrying groceries, hiking, lifting heavy objects, shoveling snow, and playing on playground equipment. If you would rather do vigorous intensity aerobic activity like running, hiking uphill, or with a heavy backpack, high intensity interval training, or strenuous exercise classes like kickboxing, then aim to achieve at least 75 minutes per week. Generally, every 2 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity counts the same as 1 minute of vigorous intensity physical activity. Keep in mind that if these guidelines are more than you can do right now, do what you can. Bouts of physical activity of any length contribute to the health benefits of the accumulated total. Here are some tips to help you get started with adding more movement into your day. Take breaks from sedentary behavior every 60 to 120 minutes. Limit overall discretionary sitting time to no more than 2 hours per day. Substitute light intensity activities for sedentary time whenever possible. Modify your environment to limit sitting by using a standing desk, for example. Increase physical activity gradually over time. Begin by decreasing sedentary behavior, sitting, reclining, lying, desk-based office work, watching TV, driving a car, and building in light intensity physical activities like cooking, light household chores, or walking at a slow or leisurely pace. Examples include taking a 10-minute walk, doing squats while brushing your teeth, stretching while watching TV, and doing countertop push-ups while waiting for water to boil. Use movement snacks, which are short bouts of physical activity, to break up sedentary behavior, and they're an effective way to drive important health and wellness benefits. The benefits of movement stacks include everything from reducing the risk of obesity and heart disease to better managing stress and improving mood and cognition.